Hey guys, it's Ryan from Cruisers Club, and today we're talking about Icon of the Seas versus Star of the Seas. Which ship is right for you? If you're trying to decide between Icon of the Seas and Star of the Seas, this video is for you. Because here's the honest truth, these ships are almost identical. They share the same class, layout, neighborhoods, and attractions. And we're not guessing. We've actually sailed on both in the last 6 months. So in this video, we're not ranking them and we're not forcing a winner. Instead, we're breaking down what is truly the same, where the real differences show up, and which ship makes more sense depending on how you cruise. And stick around until the end because we're gonna share one thing that most people get wrong when choosing between these two different ships, and it could save you a lot of money. So why do Icon and Star feel so similar? Well, let's start with the baseline. These are true sister ships. Both are Icon class, both are over 250,000 gross tons, and both are the largest cruise ships in the world. And yes, one is slightly larger than the other, and if you know which one is larger, comment below. Most importantly, both are built around the exact same neighborhoods. You've got Thrill Island, the AquaDome, Central Park, Surfside, the Royal Promenade, Chill Island, the Sweet Neighborhood, and the Hideaway. From a guest experience standpoint, these ships flow the exact same. You're walking the same paths, you're riding the same elevators, eating in the same venues with some themes being slightly different, and you're doing the same attractions. If you blindfolded most cruisers and dropped them onto either ship, I feel like they wouldn't know which one they were on. And that's important to understand early. One of the big differences is the theming and visual identity between Icon and Star. This is the most obvious difference and the one that most people will notice first. Icon of the Seas leans brighter. It's a bit more colorful, there's some more contrast, and it definitely has first of its kind energy. Royal Caribbean clearly wanted Icon to feel like a statement ship, and that she certainly is. Star goes the opposite direction, but subtly. It feels more cohesive, more refined, more modern. Spaces do feel a bit calmer and more polished, especially in the high traffic areas like the promenade. Neither approach is better, they're just for different personalities. If you love high energy visuals, Icon might feel more exciting, but if you prefer cleaner, elevated aesthetics, Star may feel comfortable. One of the areas that feels different is Central Park, at least to us. Central Park is a great example of how small changes affect the experience. On both ships, Central Park has real trees, live music, specialty dining, and balconies that overlook the space, but they do feel a bit different. On Icon, Central Park feels more vibrant and visually active, and on Star, it feels more intimate and relaxing, especially at night. We found ourselves lingering longer in Central Park on Star, but I did enjoy the buzz and the movement on Icon. It's the same design, it's just a different mood. I feel like the AquaDome is another area that had some small, subtle changes. Structurally, the AquaDome is the same on both ships. It's the same dome, the same sight lines, and the same tech. But the shows are different. And this is where repeat cruisers will really notice and enjoy these differences. Icon's Aqua shows feel more whimsical and maybe more theatrical, where Star's Aqua show, Turk, leans crazy intense. It is very, very high energy and athletic, and just there's a lot going on. If you've already sailed on Icon, well then Star will feel like a fresh take without reinventing the wheel. In terms of attractions and Thrill Island, this is where things truly level out. Thrill Island is functionally identical on both ships. You have the same amazing water slides, the Crown's Edge, the Flow Rider, and the same overall layout. Your experience here will really depend far more on the weather, how full and how crowded your ship is, and really the time of day. This is a good reminder that most differences between these ships are contextual and not structural. Surfside, the family neighborhood, is nearly a carbon copy on both ships. You have the same splash pads, the same food venues, and the same proximity to the family staterooms. But the feel can differ slightly. In terms of dining and other venues, dining is obviously a big part of cruising. The venues are basically the same. The concepts might differ slightly, but they have the same overall vibe. And of course, the quality is consistent across both ships. What changes most is the atmosphere. Icon again feels more high energy, and Star is a little bit more relaxed, at least from what we found. Neither is better, it just depends on what you want out of your cruise. And lastly, the staterooms. This part is super simple. The staterooms are absolutely the same. They have the same layouts, new bathrooms, storage, and technology. If you've seen one, you've seen the other, and I will say that Star feels a bit newer, but that's also because Star is a bit newer. We love the finishes and lighting on Icon class in terms of the staterooms, and I think you will as well. So which ship should you actually book? I feel like this is where people overthink it because again, these ships are almost identical, but here's our top picks. Choose Icon of the Seas if you like brighter, bolder theming and you want to go on the OG, the original Icon experience. Choose Star if you prefer a calmer, more refined vibe and you like slightly more intense entertainment. The reality, though, is the date, price, and itinerary matter so much more than the ship name as it pertains to Icon class ships. You're not upgrading or downgrading by choosing one over the other. And hey, if you're still watching, we love you. And here's the one thing that most people get wrong when trying to book an Icon class ship. They over-obsess over the Icon versus Star scenario, and they ignore the actual sailing. Short versus long itineraries, ports, how many sea days, if you're going during peak season versus shoulder season, those choices are going to impact your experience far more than the ship you're on. If you want help choosing the right sailing and not just the right ship, check the link in the description. We share cruise deals, planning tips, and honest advice before you book your next cruise. And if you want more real comparisons like this, ship guides, and cruise planning content, give a like and comment on this video and make sure to subscribe to Cruisers Club's channel. We love you guys. We are so grateful that we're building a cruise community here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope to see you out there soon.